Hello everyone, this is Duck2. Welcome to another mod overview, this time on the Underworld. A mod that simply adds in a new dimension, as well as a few new materials. I'm showing REI here. So we got 3 new armor sets, 3 new tool sets, some specific blocks that are not part of the dimension, but you can also craft. Specifically using the brewing stand, which I found quite interesting, rather than a crafting table, furnace, or other sort of things. So keep that in mind. And there's also 2 ores, one that's in the overworld and one that's in the actual dimension itself, which we are currently in, by the way. So I'll go back, and in my savannah, it's part of the overworld, and you build obviously the portal like so. Obviously you'll want to mine some under gems, which I'll just do right now, so I can show that part off. Right, so I don't know what you need to mine these. I assume it's just to pick, but we'll find out. Nope, okay, so it might be more than that. I'll take a look. It's always hard to tell each time with each ore. So nope, we need iron or higher, it seems. Yes, and it does just give you the ore itself. And from there, you pretty much can smelt it into an undergem, which gives you the undergem tools, blocks, armor, and so on. You can also break this down to dust, which you may need for some things, which obviously makes the underdust tools and armor and such. You can obviously craft it back into the gem if you wish, but you'll be mostly using the undergem dust for building blocks if you want to for those. So if you want to for the log or the planks, you can. And then from there you go to obviously making things like sticks, your typical of stairs, slabs, fence gate, fuel if you want to. So yeah, smelting 3 though, each. Oh yeah, that's the thing. So here's the dimension. It's obviously more overworld-like than anything else, but still a good attempt with more generation. Let's see. Now we'll go back down here. I don't know what's going on with my actual sort of movement here. It might be another mod I've got installed that's doing it. Just the generation looks similar. So you've got the undergem orb. You've also got the... Ooh, let me drop that back over here. You've also got the one in the world itself, the dimension itself. Okay, so that's that one. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna check. What's this one then? Because they look like they're supposed to be the same. Okay, so when it drops, it picks up the other one, but technically I assume this one is the Underworld variant. It's just they look the same, but they're also separate blocks. The other will be picked up by it. Other than that, we have obviously the wood types, which again you got the multi-sided, typical log, planks, leaves, stairs, slab, etc. They all do pretty much what you want. And again, obviously you need a brewing stand. Where's the recipe? It's burnt wood, there's the planks, and there's the log. But plank is just, burnt wood's just logs, like so. Looks kind of like stone, but it's not. So I guess if you wanted another decoration option, I assume you have to break this with a pick or an axe? No, you can't break with an axe. Okay. Other than that, I'll just show off the tools, so we can see what they are capable of. I don't know right order. No. Okay, so under gem, pretty self-explanatory. Gem, under is just the underdust one, and then you've got emerald as an option as well. They're all enchantable, so that's fine. So test out what these are capable of, which I think they're probably all ironish equivalents, and I assume the gem one can mine itself as well. You got 250 there, 2 and 2, so not too much on the stats there, but still quite good. Go to the underdust one, or at least they're equivalent to iron, so they're suitable options. Again, 250, so it's another option, but again, made from the dust, so same material to a degree. And the emerald one has 660, so quite a jump. So pretty much a good iron, diamond in between type material. I'm pretty sure the emerald one is obviously going to be the same or higher than diamond in terms of mining potential. I tested obviously itch and debris a bit before this and works. obsidian we'll test as well. My guess the other two are pretty much iron equivalent in terms of pick tier, and they're not able to mine the others, so yeah. So if you want to get a diamond equivalent in the mod, you'll definitely want to go with the emerald one. Other than that, we'll test out the armor real quick. We'll just place some sand down and a cactus, because that always works. So we've got 165, 240, 225, and 195, and that's pretty much iron equivalent there. And I assume the same will be the case for the under gem dust. That's actually got a bit interesting. That's got a bit on the helmet there. That's interesting. Right. I only just noticed that. I come across it often with these armors. Okay, so this one's weaker, with 44, 64, 60, and 52, but you have it pushed up to a bit over iron in terms of actual armor points or protection, so that's interesting. So it's higher in terms of that, but not durability, because it's pretty much about leather or lower. That's interesting. And then the emerald, of course, we're expecting to be pretty good, which is 330, 480, 450, and 390. So, again, in between iron and diamond, because I always remember diamond's chest plate is 528, and then the rest are sort of 300, 400, just range a bit higher than that, so, yeah. And obviously, quite powerful in terms of the amount of points, because what you got 5 and 7, which is reasonable, but then you got 15 and 17, so it's quite up there. And I don't have a mod to display anything higher than diamond, unfortunately, but knowing the stats there, quite a lot higher up. Other than that, we'll test the actual efficiency or speed of the tools. Right. So, there we go. Relatively quick. Yeah, probably again equivalent to iron, so not a bad thing if you need another option. Or say you're in the dimension and you need to move up to the next stage, of course. So quite good there. Move those out of the way, and then I'll need go sand, I guess, why not? So shovel here. And there we go. And then we'll move on to the emerald one. Like so. Yep. We'll get back in there. There we go. We'll get rid of that, because we don't need those anymore. Obviously the blocks for decoration and for the portal. Before I forget, the portal igniter, or flint and steel equivalent, is 2 blocks of under gems, so you need 18 of those, and then a flint and steel. So, that's that. Let's see, we've got the hose and we've got the swords, okay. So we'll go up here. I assume the durability is going to be basically the same, but we'll just test anyways. Yep, 250. And 660 and 250. And then we'll go to the swords, which, well, 14, 8, and 8, so that's not bad. Quite above netherite, though, those the two, though. We'll test on an enderman, because that could work. Peaceful there. Probably asking for disaster there, so let's go emerald just to save us a bit. Okay, now we're ready. So, obviously the attack speed is, I think, fairly normal. Again, I've probably got another mod installed that's trying to hold me back there. So 8, 250 still there. Attack speed's at 1, which I think most swords are at, what, 1.6? Yeah, so it is a bit slower on each of these, but it's not too bad. Obviously, in Enderman they have 40 hit points, so we can get about 5 hits in on them. And obviously with the Emerald one, doing 14, we'll get a bit more out of it. If I can survive with 3 hearts. Oh, come on, what is going on here? Come on. Just need some apples, just so I can get myself up there. There we go. Right, so, there we go. So, about 3 hits. So, yeah, that is it. It is pretty much the second mod, so I'll give them some fairness, and it is actually quite interesting and impressive. But yeah, interesting approach. But yeah, I guess if you're into want a dimension mod or just a few other tools or something like that, pretty good option, I'd say. Is that a... I don't know what the cases there. Are they a special creeper I'm unaware of? Okay. Let me just despawned. Okay, that's weird. Do we have any mobs that I'm unaware of? That's a completely different mod. Yeah, so that's a completely different one. Either way, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.